being in the Society of the Sacred Heart has supported my prayer life in many ways. There have been mentors, people who've been doing it for years, spiritual directors, uh, count, advisors, friends, spiritual friends with whom you can talk to about your prayer life or your relationship with God. The most important thing I felt supported by was that for everyone with whom I lived or with whom I was with in the society, it was an important aspect of their lives. So it was acceptable. It was okay. It was just part and parcel of what everybody did. And that wasn't true in my life outside of the society. I hung out with people for whom prayer didn't mean anything, and for whom prayer wasn't part of their daily existence. It wasn't part of the warp and woof of who they were. So to be surrounded by people for whom that was important, just by the very nature of being around them, it felt supportive of me. And people were reading books about it, prayer, or nurturing themselves in prayer, or even describing their own prayer. In community prayer, there would be people who would, after a period of silence in prayer, there might be a sharing, and you'd get an insight. As a young prayer, one would listen to the insights of people who had such depth and wisdom that seemed to flow out of them. And I wanted more than anything else to be in a deep relationship with God. So to be rubbing elbows with these people, or being around these people, or sitting in prayer with those people, or even knowing at 5 o'clock in the morning that other people in the house were doing the same thing that you were doing, by sitting in silence and centering and opening oneself to God's Spirit, felt supportive.